I hate being away from home.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
No, guys, it's not homesickness. I'm visiting my mother right now. It doesn't have anything to do with sentimentality. It has to do that when you're not at home, when you're staying somewhere else, you don't have your things. You don't have your bed. You don't have your pillows. You don't have your computer. These last couple of weeks, I haven't had my studio, and sound quality suffers when I don't have my studio. We're doing this from afar. I'm in my mother's den, and I put her ironing board on the desk, and I draped a blanket over it to try and create some sound diffusion. But now I'm just staring at a blanket. And the bed. Why? Because when you're somewhere else, you always have the guest pillows. Why are the guest what? How is it that guest pillows are so much different than normal pillows? A guest pillow is always it's like a deflated balloon with a pillowcase over it. It's just slightly harder to do everything. I only brought 4 pairs of socks, so I have to keep doing laundry. And I don't have my normal routine. And that's probably the most infuriating part because, you have to get up at a different time because you get up when it's appropriate. And then your coffee situation is different. And do you go out for coffee? And now I'm in a place where I have to use a car to go places. I'm out in the country. I'm in East Tennessee. There's nothing here. And it's fine. I don't want for anything. I have a bed. There's heating. There's cooling. There's bathrooms. There's everything I could need, but I'm not home, And sometimes you just want the smell of your own duvet cover. Sometimes when you put something down, you just want to be like, yeah, I'll take care of that later, rather than, oh, I hope nobody gets offended that I put this here. And every time I feel like flossing, I don't want to go through my mother's drawers to find a piece of floss. I just want to be home. I just want my floss where it is. I don't want the tiny toothpaste dispenser. I don't want a weird shower where I can't figure out where hot is. I want my own shower where I know exactly which 2 millimeters of the dial I have to put it in to get the right temperature water. The TV remote is different and the toilets flush different. And you know what? Sometimes you just miss things. Cats. I even want to see the cats. I've been away from home too long. I hate not being in my house, and that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's Got Your Goat?
Veronique, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well down here in Tennessee. How is things in New York?
Things in New York, they're a little rainy today. We're a little rainy. We're expecting snow tomorrow.
Are we in different places? Because it's raining here right now.
Oh my gosh. What are the odds?
Yeah, I think the audience is onto us. They know that we're actually in the same place.
No, we're in different places.
We're in different places again.
We're in different places.
That's right, because I'm down in Tennessee helping my mom.
And how's she doing?
She's doing great. She's recovering nicely. She took the dog out for a walk today successfully.
Yes, I saw, just with a little cane.
Yeah, she's getting back into it.
All right. Rocking and a rolling.
But I'm only a couple days away from coming back to New York City.
That's right. I miss you. I'm going to have a little surprise for you.
Oh, my goodness.
And I wrote on the board, Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, is that the surprise? Because you kind of just ruined it.
No, it's not the surprise.
Okay, wonderful. We got a surprise today. Mom's golf cart was returned.
Ooh.
It was in the shop, so Mom's golf cart was returned. So that's exciting.
Excellent. Did you go for a ride?
We did. We took it on a joyride. Despite the rain, we took it on a little joyride. Yeah, Mom
Did
was
you
like,
hydroplane?
Nobody's golfing because it's raining. So we took that thing out, and I was flying down the golf course. And yes, we hydroplaned. I spun that thing out. We went for donuts. Mom freaked out, and it was very funny. Everything was fine.
But she didn't fall. She didn't hurt her knee. She stayed in the cart.
Oh, you don't care about me?
Oh, well, I figured you can hold on. Your mom, I picture going, wah!
She did. She did exactly that. But no, we didn't flip over. It was wonderful. And then she told me a story about her brother-in-law flipping over in a golf cart in the same spot.
Oh, how about that? A little dangerous.
That's my third middle name, Danger.
Danger.
Yeah. So you can see in the Zoom call here that I have not gotten a haircut.
You have not gotten a haircut. I have noticed.
I said I was going to get a haircut because I wanted to try a south of the Mason-Dixon line, Southern style barber shop, right?
That's right.
So
did you find?
I went looking for one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just outside of Lenoir City in Tennessee.
Ooh, hello, Lenoir.
Indeed. Lenoir City offers a place called Tune Up.
Tune Up?
Tune Up. It's a barbershop with a bar.
Oh.
It's got beer. And it was like, all the reviews were like, oh, this place was great. I got a couple beers while I waited for Bruce. Bruce is great at cutting up my hair. And it was great. I was like, oh, this is a man's place. I got to check this place out.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were looking for.
So I go down and it's next to the Walmart.
Oh, perfect. One-stop shop.
So I walk into the tune-up. No, there was a bar, but nobody was sitting at the bar. And the lights, it was all fluorescent lights. So it was like way too bright to be a bar. And only one guy was sitting there waiting for a haircut. And he was sitting in the corner away from the bar drinking a Dr. Pepper. And they told me it would be an hour wait. And in my head, I was like, well, I could sit at the bar and wait for an hour. But like the vibe is all wrong. The music is like not fun bar music. The lights are too bright. Like I don't want to sit at this bar and have a beer.
Okay.
And it was like a ghost town. And I was like, this is the wrong vibe.
The atmosphere was off for you.
Yeah. And also, I'm in Tennessee, so not a single person had a mask on.
Of course they didn't. And they did not ask you for your vaccination status either.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what, guys? I'm going to try again next time. And I walked out and I was like, I'm going to go back to New York to get my hair cut.
Yeah, because you like the place down the street.
Yeah, the steampunk place, David. I got his number. I'm going to text him, see when he's got an opening.
Yeah, go back to David. He misses you, I'm sure.
Every aspect. You can take it off a list. You know, there were fluorescent lights. It was the wrong atmosphere.
5-finger rule.
And nobody was drinking at this barber. Anyway,
well, it's interesting. At a salon, if you will, sometimes they'll offer you wine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you pay what, $400 for a haircut?
Yeah, it's close to that. Yeah. I'm thinking about going ombre. I'm not sure.
Ombre?
Yeah. You know, like blending in my roots so it's a little dirty blonde. What do you think?
I think hombre is the Spanish word for guy.
No, not an hombre. Or like a balayage. I've done it before.
You went from Spanish to Italian, I think.
Yes. Well, when we're in the salon, we can go anywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of going places, there's been a lot of culture shock being down here in Tennessee.
Oh my gosh. Tell me more.
Well, I went to the gym. It's the same gym I belong to in New York City.
Hey-o, Planet Fitness.
Yeah, but I have the black card and I scan in. I'm like, hey, I'm from out of town, but I got a black card. This should work fine. They're like, yeah, it works fine. And I'm like, what's your vaccine policy here? And they were like, no masks required. And I was like, no. And at the time I'm wearing a mask. And I said, no, the vaccine policy. And she looks at me like she's never heard the word vaccine before.
Hilarious.
And she's like, no.
No.
And I was like, well, okay, good to know. I'll keep my mask on.
Right.
Yeah.
In New York, you can take your mask off. You know, everyone's vaccinated around you.
Yeah. So major culture shock. But also another major culture shock was, well, the gym has like an acre to it.
Oh, it was a big gym.
Ours is like a 10-foot by 20-foot room.
Right.
With 100 people shoved into it. But here it was like, there was only like 8 people in this huge room. So like I had no problem staying 20 feet away from the closest person.
There you go. Okay.
Like,
so there's
safe,
still,
but
it's
in
still
a different
safe.
way, you know?
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of culture shock moments.
Yeah.
Because it's different. It's different being away from home.
Oh, definitely. And you've been there for like 3 weeks. This is like a journey for you.
Yeah, it's been a journey. I tell you, if I leave the house, it's in a car. And I'm not used to that.
Right. But I do enjoy driving. And when I leave New York, I have an opportunity to drive more.
Oh.
It's like a fun little vacation thing, you know? I really enjoy not driving on a daily basis.
Right.
And because it snowed, I don't have to move your motorcycle.
Oh, I forgot to ask about that because I realized it was Thursday and I was like, did she take care of the motorcycle this week?
I have been moving Matt's motorcycle across the street and I am very proud of myself.
Yeah, but there's no battery in the motorcycle. So she hasn't been turning it on and actually riding it. She's just been duck paddling it across the street.
That's right. I'm just feeling that engine between my legs as I walk and waddle across the street, pushing with all of my might.
Well, I do appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I find it empowering.
Oh, empowering.
Yeah.
I find motorcycles empowering too. That's why I have one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not to attract the ladies.
Now, you said you like to drive. Now, where's your favorite destination to drive to?
I like driving to Cape May. I like the Garden State Parkway one shot all the way down there. Well, specifically in the Wildwoods, the streets are so wide. It's really fun to drive down the street. Like it feels like an avenue of a street.
It sounds to me like the way you're describing so vividly Cape May, that area, it almost sounds like that's home.
Yeah, that's my home.
Yeah, so you like driving home.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, see, I'm very excited to be returning home very soon.
Yeah.
The return home is exciting because what are the inconveniences of not being at home?
Well, I mean, you don't have all of your things.
Yeah. Like, for instance, we don't have a studio right now.
No, exactly.
And of course, we're suffering because I don't have my desktop computer because that has all the files on it.
Yep.
It has our audio interface on it. It has all the microphones hooked up to it. And you visited Mother's place while I've been here.
Yeah, it was very fun. I was sad to come home.
Yeah.
But I do feel like if I stayed another day or two, I'd have been like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go home now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of feeling that. I know where you're coming from. But no, one of the reasons you probably didn't mind heading home was because you wanted your pillow.
Well, I mean, visiting anyone, they don't have nice pillows for the guests.
Just a guest pillow, always some sort of third-rate motel pillow.
And you know what? Our pillows on our guest bed are also third-rate pillows. So it makes me reevaluate everything now.
Oh my God, you're right. We have those two crummy pillows that we just threw on the guest bed.
It's because we don't want to use them anymore. They're the old pillows.
And once you have pillows that you're comfortable with, we just sleep on our pillows.
Yes.
And so the guest pillows never get changed out.
That's right. And we also have the best bed. You know, we have like a memory foam bed.
Well, you have a memory foam bed that forgets every day.
Yeah.
It's super firm. And if you make an impression, it like rejects you like yesterday's news.
I love it.
Yeah, they have Alzheimer's memory foam pillows. And then, so it's like when we have guests over, we're like, yeah, you guys sleep over there.
You know what I have to do with our pillows? I Febreze the pillows. Yeah, just in case.
Just to hide the scent of the last person. Because you don't wash the guest bed either. It's
No.
Like, it just sits there.
Yeah, it's the rejects.
What other discomforts do you have when you're not at home?
Not being at home. Well, you don't particularly like air mattresses when you are not at home and traveling. You sleep cold.
Oh, air mattresses.
Air mattresses.
Oh.
Even when they don't deflate.
You know, the phrase sleeping on a cloud would imply that air mattresses should be the most comfortable, dreamy sleep you can get.
Yeah. I used to sleep on an air mattress for an extended period of time when I moved back to New York.
That's terrible.
But I sleep warm.
Because normally you sleep with a blanket on top of you and you have a mattress below you. And people don't think of the mattress as also heat absorbing. But the mattress and the blanket together create a cocoon of warmth. But if you sleep on an air mattress and you put a blanket over you, the air mattress below you is the same air as outside. If it's cold in the air, a blanket's not going to help you because it's also going to be cold in the air below you. So you're freezing. So you have to put a blanket below you and a blanket above you, and then preferably sleep in all your clothes and put on a parka and then like put on a heater near you because it's cold sleeping on an air mattress. Oh, it's the worst.
Yes, and especially if you have a bad lumpy pillow.
Oh, yeah, and then they toss you that half-inflated balloon pillow.
Not even. It's like lumpy with cotton balls.
Yeah, it's all moths and cotton balls in there.
You don't want to throw away the pillow.
Yeah, it's still got the relative shape of a pillow. It's slightly thicker than a pillowcase itself, but let's consider it a pillow. I mean, it's mainly stuffed with dead bed bugs at this point.
Don't say the BB word.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you being away from home?
Well, the worst thing that's happened to me while I've been away is my cat died.
Well, okay, no.
That's like the worst thing.
No.
What about you, Matt? What's been the worst thing that's happened to you?
I remember One time, I went to my cousin's down south in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was the only one of my siblings to go down, but I was hanging out with my cousins, and my other siblings stayed up in Chicago. I talked to my mom one day while I was away, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking your brother and sister to Six Flags Great America today."
What?
And like, I sat there being like, I'm having the worst time. I hate everything. Why can't I be at Six Flags Great America? And I like cried myself to sleep.
Why would she tell you that? That's so rude.
I mean, A, weird choice to take 2 of your 3 kids to Six Flags. But B, why tell the third kid you're excluding him?
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the grumble? Packing?
No, just being away from home.
Oh, being away from home.
Yeah, just being away from home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you miss the cats?
I'm not going to answer that question.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Matt Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go home now.